We're paddling through the Spartina grass, and you can notice the periwinkle snails.
Anyway, we crossed over and then we drove up this way and we're right here. And so Cuckold Creek is a tributary to the Combahee River.
Fiddler crabs. Look who we found sleeping on the bank. Here's one of several pairs of nesting osprey we noticed. Tannin in the leaves makes this a blackwater creek, which makes the water like a mirror when it is still. While we were paddling each day, there was another road scholar going on at the Palm Key. This was Savory Southern Barbecue. So for 3 evenings, we had barbecue chicken, then barbecue ribs, and then pulled pork. Wonderful! The master barbecuer there was JT. Here he is with his mom.
And then we spent the day, we made a great salad for you. We did a Carolina dirty rice, which has rice and onions and bell pepper and some spices and some ground beef in there. We got a corn and butter bean succotash that turned out great. It's got onions and bell pepper and smoked bacon and corn and butter beans, chicken stock. Then we slow smoked some chickens over oak and hickory today, and we did them beer can style. We cooked them standing up on little beer cans. Oh. They're smoking out.
Beautiful.
In addition to meeting room in the building behind here, we have this building, which is our dining facility with a nice outdoor porch. This lovely pond off the porch has a resident alligator.
Good evening to you all. So glad that you could join us this evening. My name is Emma. Born Emma Victoria Brown to Mr. Harvey Hamilton Brown and Mrs. Mary Grayson Brown of Oak Point Plantation. Ours is a large plantation between here and Charleston. I was born on May the 27th of 1839. 2 years after I was born, my little brother George Eliot was born. Mama had some problems with the delivery, and Miss Rita told her that night. Now, Miss Mary, you've got your 4 fine children. Mr. Brown's got a son now. Enough's enough. No more babies.
So the paddle plan for today, such as it is to go downstream and maybe check out this island here that's in the mouth of this big creek.
As you can see, the Broad River is aptly named. And it's so wide that dolphins felt comfortable here. They don't surface for long, so look quickly. Many pelicans were out looking for lunch also. They've learned the trick of following the crab boat. So as the crabber pulls up his trap, the pelicans congregate, hoping to get some of the thrown away bait. And if you look closely in the wake of the boat, you'll see one of the dolphins continuously following the boat too, trying to get a free meal. Intelligent animals. Another evening, we met local resident Michael Smalls and learned of his artistry making Gullah sweetgrass baskets.
This is Michael Smalls. I'm a 7th generation of the Gullah culture here in the Lowcountry. I am actually from Charleston, South Carolina, which is, if anybody is more north. And I come to give you a little bit of history and about the Gullah sweetgrass baskets. The baskets are actually an art form that was brought from West Africa, Sierra Leone, about 400 years ago by my ancestors. And what happened when the baskets were brought, they were utility baskets. Everything that was made for use. They were put on rice plantations to harvest and grow rice. In so doing, they started weaving the baskets to chaff and clean the rice. After beating the husk or the shell off of the rice, they would dump it on huge round baskets, which were called fanna baskets. And during windy days, they would toss the rice in the air, the wind would blow off all the chaff and the trash, and then the rice grains would fall back to the baskets.
There are some of his baskets for sale. One of his baskets is on display at the Smithsonian Institution. The Beaufort River, another very wide river, is also part of the Intracoastal Waterway system. Had a rather strenuous paddle back against the wind and waves, so we took a little rest break at this old fort, thought to be the largest tabby structure still around. Tabby was used in the coastal areas of Georgia, South Carolina, and Florida as a substitute for bricks since no clay was available. It was made from lime, sand, water, and oyster shells.
After the very tribe that destroyed Beaufort. This is one of the oldest active Episcopal churches in America today. During the Civil War, it was used as a Union hospital, a Union surgical hospital. Union soldiers and surgeons would come into the graveyard. They would remove the headstones and slabs, bring them back into the church, lay them across the pews, and they would perform their surgery, which unfortunately in most cases were amputations. Come on, up. The church itself, however, not built until 1724, 12 years later. Good reason for that. Back then, the colonists here continuously fighting with the Indians, and they were pushing the Indians off their land. Step up. And in 1715, a tribe called the Emissary.
All 5 mornings, there were optional sunrise hikes at 7 a.m. that lasted about 50 minutes.
You want to show them a little bit for the movie? Thank you. This guy's the best shucker around.
Not really. And there you go. Lowcountry oyster. South Carolina special there.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah. I'll make that big.
We can give you that one there. Oh, there it is. Okay. I'm having trouble finding it in the shade. Yeah.
summertime and apples in the fall. If I can't have my shady grove, don't want no girl at all. I don't want no turnip greens. All I want is them butter beans. I don't want no turnip greens. All I want is them butter beans.
Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time passing. Where have all the soldiers gone? Long time ago. Where have all the soldiers gone? Gone to the graveyards, everyone. When will they ever learn? When will they ever learn? Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time passing. Where have all the graveyards gone? Long time